Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel. And today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Tighnari. Tighnari has always been a tease. And if anything, he liked seeing you like this. The thing is, you were wearing a really tight skirt. One that had gotten a while ago. But it seemed like it wasn't your size anymore. You thought you could wear it a few more times without any trouble. But it seemed to be a little bit too tight to be comfortable even. Meanwhile, Tighnari's entire focus was on your ass. The way it clung to it tightly. Tighnari had no filter though. So he walked up to you, slapped your ass, making it blush brightly. Tighnari, you seriously cannot be trusted. I never said I could be. But if you need help and need someone to help you take it off, I'm right here. He offered, and you were kind of glad for the offer. And that's how he ended up helping you to take the skirt off, kissing you gently while you melted into it. But even that part of him, you loved. And Tighnari, well, he was just happy to see that sight. And you were wearing shorts underneath, so even though it was not much, those shorts were still tight and beautiful on you. And honestly, he wouldn't pass up any opportunity to be able to make you smile, even if that meant to get something too. But hey, that's not the main reason, and you have gotta trust him on that. Cyno, you were shopping for clothes and saw the skirt that you thought were beautiful, so you tried your absolute best to fit into it. But the thing is, it was way too tight, impossibly so. That by the time we got it on, you had only then just realized how much of a difficulty it would be to get it off. And you were panicking. I wanted to show it to Cyno, who was waiting outside, seeing you try on everything you wanted, and giving you his own opinion. But would it even be important? Especially if you were not going to buy it anyway. And you tried to take it off after seeing it on yourself in the mirror. It looked pretty and amazing, to be honest, but it just wasn't going to happen. You were not going to buy it and have that difficulty of taking it off and putting it on again. And that's all before Cyno knocked and went in to see you wearing that skirt. He was blushing, trying not to stare too much. Wow, Wylon, you look really pretty, he said, and he tried to muffle a chuckle. You really think so? I do, but it's kinda tight. Don't you want my help? Well, Are you sure about that? In that moment, Cyno just realized that he offered to help you take your skirt off, but it was too late to back out now. So he just nodded. And when he turned around, showing him where the zipper is, as he tried to help you, he was very stiff. His fingers and his hand shaking slightly with every movement, while he blushed brightly. Thankfully, you couldn't see it, and were too busy trying to help yourself out of that skirt. Well, he did say he wanted the day to be unforgettable, and it was impossible to forget now. Albedo didn't need a reason to take your skirt off. He would do it without any reason. But the thing is, right here, you had spilled coffee all over yourself, and for that moment you were grateful that you were wearing a short underneath, because while you were panicking about the papers, Albedo acted quickly and took off your skirt, making you blush brightly. But he did it so you won't burn, and he put it away on the side, holding you close and kissing your cheek. You're really clumsy sometimes, you know that. I know, no need to tease me about it, he said, pouting, and it was clear that you were upset over the papers. But Albedo, well, he told you he'll be able to help you replace them. You were grateful for his presence, honestly. He was simply like that, magical in every sense of the word, and always able to make you happy somehow. And that's when he looked down at you, noticing your stockings and your shorts. You know you look absolutely gorgeous right now. And you know what else? I looked like I was covered in coffee, Albedo. He laughed brightly, and you found yourself smiling as well as he put his hands on your thighs, kissing you, my beautiful Lion. Even something as strong as coffee cannot tarnish your beauty. And at that, you found yourself blushing, hugging him tightly, while he just held you. And then he fetched something for you to wear, though it was a little bit tight and revealing, and you knew just how dirty-minded he was, but you truly couldn't mind. He was a good boyfriend, and you loved every moment about having him. Kazuha? Kazuha would never take your skirt off without your permission. So, even though he was trying to flirt with you and tease you, he would always do it in the most polite way. What a way to go, honestly. Because as you were standing and doing something, Kazuha couldn't help himself. He found himself focusing on you, on your body, that just looked too gorgeous to even be real. And it was getting difficult to concentrate on the book that he was reading. So, without further ado, he cleared his throat and got up. Well, may I have your attention? He nodded, turning towards him, and that's when his arm snaked around your waist, making you blush brightly. Kazu? And then he wrapped his hands around the waistband of your skirt. May I take off that skirt? I'm sure it looks beautiful on you, but I think you would look even more beautiful without it. You could feel your heart racing as he told you these words, and some certain warmth pulling inside of you, and you were speechless, honestly. So all you could do was nod, and Kazuha smiled, taking that as permission as you started pulling it off, kissing you in the process. The two of you wrapped up in each other's arms, forgetting yourself in the moment. And to be quite fair, this was something you needed, as both you and Kaza have been working yourself very hard those past few days, and you needed every break you could get.